How did the president of Harvard get connected to Jeffrey Epstein? There was basically the former president of Harvard University, Lawrence Summers, a brilliant economist, actually very much on the liberal side of the aisle. He said, I'm your wingman," which is like, wow, that's so crazy that the president of Harvard University's wingman was Jeffrey Epstein. And so here's the thing. I thought about it just from a financial psychology standpoint. I think that there's a missed lesson in Epstein and his all of his shenanigans that isn't discussed in terms of psychological manipulation with money being used as a tool of warfare. And remember, one of the biggest reasons that I talk to you guys about money and explain that all money ain't good money is because when or as Denzel said, Denzel Washington, right after Will Smith went on stage and slapped Chris Rock, he said, right when you're at your peak, that's when the devil shows up. And my interpretation of that statement is that the devil is the dark side. The devil is your weaknesses or the things that you lust after, the things that you want. Like so in this case, Lawrence Summers wanted this woman and he wanted the money, right? Sex will typically outsmart you. But you will intellectualize yourself into believing that you're immune to all these things that affect all human beings. But that's a common mistake that a lot of people make. So anyway, so here, which speaks to another point I've made before, that and your son should really hear this actually, is that a man who can't find some degree of sexual discipline, right, is probably going to lose all his wealth. But you have to have some guardrails. You have to have some degree of discipline. But one thing we did not get a chance to talk about that day is that a big part of protecting your wealth is choosing who you associate with. It is choosing who you let in your life. When you build your wealth, you're going to have to protect it, and you got to be strategic and thoughtful and logical and careful with your decision making.